Raise your hand if you have a smartphone and or social media account. So everybody. In today's world where everyone has smartphones and or social media accounts, people tend to be less interactive on a physical level. Without this essential physical interaction, people can become depressed. Studies have shown that the number of 15 and 16-year-olds suffering from depression has doubled in the past 30 years. One of the ways that people combat this depression is by using drugs. But what most people don't know is that drugs work by stimulating specific chemicals in the brain, and that there's a variety of safe and side effect-free activities that stimulate these same chemicals. I did all of these activities before I tore my meniscus and ACL and became confined to crutches, and I still do the ones that I can. I've never done drugs, but I've managed to live a happy and fulfilling life through these activities. One of these activities is running. Running releases endocannabinoids into the brain, as proven by a study done by David Reichlin at the University of Arizona. Most of you probably don't know what endocannabinoids are, but might think they sound similar to cannabis, one of the components of marijuana. Marijuana is a commonly used drug, especially here in Arcata. It works by releasing cannabinoids into the brain. So basically, you could go on a run instead of smoking a joint, like have the same feeling. And running is obviously like a lot more healthy and more satisfying. And speaking of satisfying, dopamine, commonly found in cocaine and meth, is the reward molecule. It makes us feel happy when we accomplish something. But dopamine is not only found in cocaine and meth. You can release dopamine when you set a goal and accomplish it, or participate in class, or volunteer. But like living in Humboldt, when you're just driving down Broadway, you see a lot of meth addicts walking around, and they don't look too great. They're kind of falling apart. And this addiction doesn't seem like a very fun way to live life. So maybe these people could turn over a new leaf and volunteer, like start a local organization. Laughing, eating chocolate and spicy foods, getting acupuncture, working out, smelling lavender and vanilla are all great ways to release endorphins, or natural painkillers. Over the past decade, the production, use, variety, and availability of prescription painkillers has increased dramatically. These drugs were created so people like me could undergo surgery without experiencing unbearable pain. Not so perfectly healthy people could go get high. So why risk unknown side effects that could be potentially dangerous if you could just eat your favorite food and experience the same effect? Yoga and meditation are two great ways to release GABA molecules, which relax and calm stress nerves. These same molecules are the ones released when you take prescription antidepressants, which people have been mixing with alcohol and using as a party drug, and that can be very dangerous. Both prescription antidepressants and prescription painkillers sound like beneficial and harmless drugs because, well, if you don't feel pain, you should feel good, and if you aren't depressed, you should be happy. But what a lot of people don't realize is that if you abuse or overdose on these, you can be in serious trouble. So now that you know about all of these fun and safe activities, you can spread the word and make our community and the world a happier place full of active and smiling individuals.